Yeah. You know, in the thing that I watched, there were 2 Amtrak trains. One with an F40 just like that, and another with the Genesis. Yeah. South Shore X and urban anyways. Waiting for the train in the metropolitan. Hello everybody, and welcome to Chicago's Union Station. We would have been boarding the train by this point, but we're late. On-time percentage. Yeah, there was an issue with one of the locomotives on the Zephyr that delayed us from getting out of Chicago on time. And Trinity 7. In the meantime, though, my dad got some food, and we also talked to some guys who also rode the Desert Wind when it was still around. And also, I was attempting to film an April Fool's prank here because next day was going to be April Fool's, and everyone and their mother was going to make a prank one way or another the next day, either way. So I was trying to do one myself too. Something like that, but like at the very top of their lungs, and probably not in a place like this. Eventually, though, we boarded.
How's it going? Good. Everybody knows you here.
Yeah, we're in 3. We'll see you guys
right
in
on.
a bit.
Apparently, though, there was some guy who made some music on board, and Dad somehow knew him and knew his music, and so he was surprised when he was on board. I'm not gonna lie, so was I.
Before I was born, he was doing all sorts of, I mean, think about my entire life, he's been doing all that stuff.
Wow.
Soon enough, though, we departed.
Oh, that pillar is damaged.
Those are recently introduced venture cars, and again, at the time they were in the sidings because of the tray table brackets, but now they're back in service. A lot of the issues have been worked out, and at this point, almost half of all the Midwestern venture cars have been delivered and are in service, with the California cars yet to enter service at the time of recording. I believe that train backing out of the Amtrak yard is the Southwest Chief. As of the time of recording, the Southwest Chief runs with 2 sleeper cars, a diner, a lounge, and 2 coaches during the non-summer months, while it gains a coach and a baggage car during the summer months. So that's why I believe it to be the Chief. That right there is a different variant of the Charger, the ALC-42. That'll be Amtrak's official long-distance charger that'll replace the Genesis eventually. And I honestly like the ALC-42 chargers better than the SC-44 chargers. Just saying. I think it's maybe because of the nose. Because it looks a lot like the ACS-64s on Amtrak's Northeast Corridor. And I like those already, so...
We had to swap engines, get a new engine. I do apologize for our delay. First station stop of the day in about 30 minutes will be Naperville in about 30 minutes. First opportunity for a fresh air smoke stop, that will be at Galesburg, Illinois. Fresh air smoke stop just before 6 o'clock. If you're traveling in our coach cars, we ask that you have your tickets out and available. Tickets please for all coach passengers. Our food service cars, our dining car, and our lounge car is currently closed. Listen out for their announcements when they're open and ready for service. And we still have the mask mandate here on the train, scheduled to expire April the 18th. In the meantime, it is still a mandate in the Amtrak's personal policy to have your face mask properly worn, cover your nose and mouth at all times, unless you are actively eating or drinking. Tickets please for all coach passengers. Naperville again, first station stop in about 30 minutes.
Man, the air sounds so cool.
Huh?
This is cool. I love running into stuff like that.
Yeah. Based on that mechanical fault with one of the engines, I'm certain that Amtrak is thinking we have to get another way.
Yeah, what was the problem with the engine? He said
There was a mechanical problem with one of the engines. And I'm pretty sure Amtrak is getting very more desperate to replace the Genesis at this point.
Yeah, give me my glasses.
They just want the Genesis out of the way and replace them with the Chargers.
What are you talking about? Genesis engines? What are you talking? Start from the beginning and say it again, okay?
Okay, I'm certain that Amtrak at this point just wants to get rid of their Genesis locomotives immediately, since now they're getting 25 years old. That was locomotive 6275 pulling that train. 25 to 30 years old, and that would mean that things start failing, parts start to get hard to come by, and Amtrak probably just wants to replace them soon so that they could still, so that they wouldn't have delays like these. Oh man, I'm gonna miss the Genesis locomotives when they're gone. Maybe I'll make a tribute when on their last day in service.
I'm kind of listening to this, but are you talking to me or?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
Master who says that Thomas Jefferson will be in case the railroad's low cost rear end.
Grilled cheese sandwiches, chicken street tacos. Macaroni and cheese. Ladies and gentlemen, Amtrak accepts cash. All major credit cards and debit cards, including Apple Pay and Google Pay for your purchases. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the snack bar is open and serving. Thank you.
The guy who says that autonomous trucks will replace trains, so we realize that the more trucks on the road, the more potholes there are, that big trucks like ruin the roads and highways, and that those trains like right there, those container trains are alleviating those created potholes.
Yeah. They can go on the tracks.
But they can carry way more loads.
At some point, they can go farther, and they can go further. And the truck can take them.
I do support shorter distances, but not all long distances. I mean, look at how many trucks that train is carrying.
What?
Look how many trucks that train is carrying.
As a lot of you probably know, Chicago is kind of like America's railroad capital, and every class 1 in America goes through here. BNSF, Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, CSX, Canadian National, and Canadian Pacific. And no, I don't really care that it's CPKC now. I'm going to refer to it as Canadian Pacific because a lot of Canadian Pacific and Kansas City Southern Rail fans still refer to their own CP and KCS as, you know, CP and KCS rather than CPKC.
Also, you told me, like a day or two ago, that one of your ears just stopped having sound from it.
It's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better now. It's not quite all the way back, but it's much better than it was. Thanks for asking.
No problem.
Do you want to switch seats because you like to film backwards?
Sure.
Sorry.
This is our first stop on our journey west, Naperville. And as mentioned before, this is where a crash in 1947 killed several people and ultimately resulted in the decision to force all passenger trains in America to have a top speed of 79 miles per hour unless there was expensive technology so that they could go faster. Whoever made that decision, I hate you, and I hope that you're burning in hell right now.
Here we go.
Significance of Naperville?
Yeah.
Our dinner time this evening are 5:30, 6:15, 7, and 7:45. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I will
7 or
take
7:45, I think.
the number of the party, the time,
that town
and
is
appetizer order.
had an accident
Make it
in
easier, please.
1947.
Accident?
Thank you very
Was
much.
the site of a
Welcome on
major
board.
crash in
Enjoy
1947
your ride.
between the exposition flyer and another train.
No kidding. Head on?
No, I think from the rear, but that accident would become the reason why this train and most other Amtrak trains and a lot of commuter trains can't go past 79 miles per hour. Because past 79 miles per hour, you'd need the railroads would need a lot of safety tech and all that. The only reason that the Southwest Chief can go 90 on most of its route is because Santa Fe had like this automatic train stop thing, and thus they were able to keep their speeds at 90. There have been a lot of state projects to increase speeds of trains from 79 to 90 and 110. And honestly, I really hope that this part of the California Zephyr gets a 90 mile per hour or 110 mile per hour upgrade. Wouldn't it be neat to see a speed upgrade on the line that's part that record-breaking dusk to dawn thing? Dawn run?
Yeah.
Besides, this line also serves two other trains, the Illinois Zephyr and Carl Sandburg,
At
which
the same
go
times?
yeah, they go to Quincy and split off at those two trains split off from the Zephyr at Galesburg. Dang it, I'm too late. I'm too late, but that coal train was pulled by the Canadian Pacific locomotives.
That will be really interesting. He neglected the rest of it. I'll see you Thursday. What are you going to say?
Well, at least I got the CN units. Oh, but there were two Canadian National trains. Canadian National locomotives. We soon left the Chicago suburbs behind and would go by mile after mile of empty fields and plains.
One second.
Next time with the bag, please.
Okay, I need a 7. Here we are.
You just want the appetizers? Okay.
Yeah, just appetizers, and so you know, to make it faster.
Oh, okay.
So basically, when you sit down, we'll bring you beverages,
You're ready to
appetizer,
eat.
and get the order. And
Come ready to eat, you're saying.
come ready to eat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see when you
A
get back.
jacket?
A bag of stuff.
Yes, yeah, it's in that
Okay.
bag. And it fits. Line up the 2 items in the back.
My daughter lives there, and then I took Starlight down to LA, and then I took the Sunset Limited Texas Eagle thing yeah, this is like the last one.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
No, this train is on a Kent weekly basis. By which I mean 5 times a week.
Did you hear that train coming?
Yeah. It was blowing its horn.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So this is okay. At the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
So he's just sharing this coronavirus travel information.
Yeah. Huh, that card said, had somebody wrote on that car, Omicron COVID.
And everything okay? Yep. All right, thank you. All right. So, on the watch
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, have your attention please. If you're holding a 5:30 dinner reservation, please make your way to the dining car, and all employees, please wait to be seated. 5:30 dinner reservation. For those passengers who have later seating, please wait for your call before coming to the dining car. Once again, if you're on the 5:30 dinner reservation, please make your way to the dining car, and as always, please wait to be seated. Good evening.
Conductor, stop the train real quick. Somebody's coming off downstairs.
What the? Is it great?
Next out will be Galesburg in about probably 15 minutes. Galesburg will be next. This will be our next pressure break also at Galesburg. Once again, Galesburg is next in about 15 minutes, and it'll be our pressure smoke break. Thank you.
Okay, no defects. We good.
If you believe that conspiracy information.
What the heck do you mean conspiracy information?
Is the government involved?
No! Who are you, Dale Gribble?
railroad line out there.
Yep.
Trey, man. No. I'm in here.
Hey, once again, everyone, the destination stop will be Galesburg, Illinois. If Galesburg is your stop, please use the time to gather all of your personal belongings, check around your seats over the luggage racks, and make your way to the center of your car and down the stairs for the training. Also, Galesburg will be our very first fresh air / cigarette break. If you want a breath of fresh air or cigarette smoke, you can do so here at Galesburg, Illinois. Please stay train side though, do not go in the station. Once again, our next station stop shortly will be Galesburg, Illinois.
I got plenty of room, you don't. Thank you.
As we got into Galesburg, we had to stop outside of the station because a late-running Eastbound California Zephyr was already in the station and had just picked up it and dropped off any passengers that it had. So we had to wait for it to leave as it was on the track that we were on. But soon enough, the Zephyr passed us by us with locomotives 136 and 11 leading the train. actually ended on a train. That's the first.
You ready to eat? Come on in. He said, come on in now. For dinner? You want to eat in the diner or you want to eat here? Come back. Take a look at the menu, okay? They said it's time to go?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I thought he told you to get on.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Galesburg. Next station stop coming up in about 45 minutes will be Burlington, Iowa, in 45 minutes. Our very next opportunity for a fresh air smoke stop will be at Ottumwa, Iowa, in about 2 hours.
Here we go.
Swallowed up. Oh, you don't have any? You don't have any? No? You know what? You gotta ask him.
What are you looking at?
Live stream. There was a camera back there at the Galesburg station.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Now you're watching it live stream?
Yeah.
It had a link to it or something?
A link?
How'd you find that on your phone?
It's on YouTube.
Oh. So it's something you're aware of from previously, before the trip? Yeah.
Yes.
Harrison needs to really check out this link.
Alright.
Cause look. So this is the page that shows our train. And I think if you refresh it, it'll show Galesburg maybe.
Alright.
But then if you click on the Galesburg stop, this is what I wanted to show you. Oh, now this is the wrong one.
Unfortunately, though, I wasn't able to record the very moment we went underneath the Santa Fe Bridge.
Huh?
You said you're quick draw McGraw there.
Yep.
soon enough, we crossed over the Mississippi River into Burlington, Iowa.
The Mississippi River. Mississippi.
Ladies and attention, please. This is stopping on Burlington. Burlington, Iowa. Burlington, Iowa will be next. Burlington, Iowa will be next. Burlington, coming up next.
The Missouri River is between Iowa and Nebraska.
Did it work for you? I had too much glare. I got a reflection.
That track over there goes to Fort Madison, Iowa.
Tony, you got it to go?
While I didn't record the arrival into Fort Madison, I did take a photo of that BNSF H2 GEVO, and it was still in Fort Madison, Iowa at the time, somehow. After a bit, we started arriving into Ottumwa, Iowa. Then going in for the arrival, I started to record with both my DSLR camera and my phone camera. And you'll see a comparison coming up. I hope I synced it well.
Hey, you're recording your reflection. Get closer to the glass.
Once again, folks, this is Ottumwa. This is a smoking fresh air break. If you want to smoke for a breath of fresh air, do so here in Ottumwa, Iowa. Please take a platform, station.
Oh, yeah. Land of Radar O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah?
MASH. Remember MASH? He's talking about the Ottumwa.
You are way too young to know.
Yeah, right.
Was he from there? Was that what it was?
In the show. But after Tom Arnold is from here. Matter of fact, his sister is the, what was she, the meth queen or something like that? Seriously, it's a thing on Netflix.
Yeah, I have seen that. It's kind of pretty silly show.
Leading the train are Amtrak locomotives 28 and 46. Both of them were built in the 1990s for a batch of P-42DC locomotives that were built between 1996 and 1997. So they were both 90s kids. Also, Amtrak 46 became a 50th anniversary unit the previous year. I took this photo right here of Amtrak 28 and this one right here of Amtrak 46.
Here we go.
Because this does take a while, let me just cut to the chase here, shall I? I eventually put my DSLR camera to rest for the day, and so we passed through mile after mile of Iowa until we eventually entered Nebraska. Though because it was dark, I could not tell when or where we crossed the Missouri River, which is the border between Iowa and Nebraska. Eventually we would cross it, but I couldn't tell.
You can see that.
We about to hit Omaha?
Probably.
See, maybe I have a better connection there. Or is it dead?
Finally, we would make it to Omaha, Nebraska, but my phone's video storage space would run out before we made it to the station. Finally, we made it to Omaha, Nebraska, somewhere in the middle of America. And I don't think that the people who licensed that song are gonna be chill with me using it on YouTube, so I can't play it. But it is a good song, and Counting Crows is a good band. Anyways, this is the Omaha station. Initially, when Amtrak was first created, they used the old Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy station that was nearby, but that station closed in, I believe, 1993, and since then, Amtrak has been using that old that Amshack building right next to the old CB&Q depot. Though I honestly think that they should be using the CB&Q depot, not that small shack that they built right next to it. Just saying, though.
Yep. Wow. Farewell, Omaha.
Farewell. See you sometime later in life. Probably around insurance or something.
We left Omaha, and then we called it quits for the day.
Alright, good night.
We're likely in either western Nebraska or eastern Colorado, and we're now in the dining car ordering breakfast, just like last time.
Yeah, you can get continental and you can get also sides.
Oh, you can't get the omelet or the eggs?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And the French toast?
Like you can get one off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I get the French toast and a side of sausage, please?
Okay, what kind of sausage would you like?
Pork.
Okay, how about you, sir?
Can I also get the French toast with a side of bacon, please?
Okay. We have the bacon.
Here comes the sun.
Thank you. We'll have beautiful view today, leaving Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be very, very high. Going to the Rockies. How was night?
Oh, it was good.
It was alright.
Yeah. Was alright?
You didn't sleep well?
Huh?
You didn't sleep well?
Oh, I slept alright.
So alright is good?
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, the closer to the glass, I think the less glare. Closer to the glass, I'm saying. I don't know about on the glass. I'm just saying, like, right, yeah, like, just saying, like, glare can impact your shot.
Alright.
I'm not a photographer per se, but I think my suggestion would be closer to the glass. There's a high school stadium right there, a little something. Can't see it anymore. Maybe it's coming into view. Little yard here, little siding.
I think we're entering Fort Morgan.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, folks. This is Eastbound California Zephyr. Quick stop for those ticketed to or from. Once we leave here, folks, we'll be on our way to Denver. About an hour and 20 minutes from here. All right.
Here we go.
scheduled to depart Fort Morgan 5:05 a.m. We departed at 8 o'clock. 2 hours and 55 minutes late. We're scheduled to be in Denver at 7:15 a.m. What's that? Scheduled departure time of 8 a.m. So scheduled to be there for 40 minutes. 50 minutes.
After crossing under the E470 toll road, we're pretty much back in Denver.
E470, and we're back into Denver.
Gotta get packed up pretty soon.
Alright. Raceway and Bell. Yes.
If you want to say serious things or things that are interesting, great. In the absence of that, I'll fill that space.
Hey everybody.
Okay, so while we were waiting at a siding outside of the BNSF yard so that we could go into Union Station, I decided to film my April Fool's prank. And the prank needs a little bit of context. So, you know that whole Valve can't count to 3 thing? Well, forget Valve can't count to 3. Most animes can't even count to 2. So what I was trying to do was to make a video saying that somehow by sheer coincidence 4 animes, No Game No Life, Chevrolet Overfield Night, Charlotte, and Trinity 7 all at once by sheer coincidence got a season 2, and that went exactly as well as you expected, especially when the channel is not anime related. At least not at the time anyways.
Anyways, I thought something would happen after those two were announced to get season 2s, but I didn't think it'd be on a scale like this. There are a couple of links in the description below. Oh.
At last, after 5 days of traveling and being more than 2 hours behind schedule, we made it back to Union Station, the same place where we started. We got off the train. Chip Tony, who was our sleeping car attendant on this trip. I almost forgot my bag, but remembered it and came back for it.
Have a good day, sir.
And for the finishing touch, I stayed a bit and took a photo of Amtrak 46. This trip was seriously cool for me. I rode the California Zephyr eastward to Chicago, and I went to Chicago. I rode on the L, rode on Metra, and saw a few South Shore Line trains with my own eyes. I saw the layout for the Great Train Story, and I rode up behind a special unit from Amtrak. I have won, but at what cost? Well, not too much anyways. I got a job, and I could always find an illegal site. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and until next time, have a good day.
Today was to start at 11 o'clock a.m. 11 o'clock
Reuploaded.
Galesburg.